Wald looking for a headman pass to clear that zone. Held in. Is now, I believe it's Bateman battling along the wall. Puck popped out for Donovan. She tries to feed one to the middle, takes a tumble. However, the Lakeland Jaguars still with the pressure early on in this hockey game. Falcons able to flip that out, as icing is waved off. That was Halverson providing pressure, as Stuckelschwager puts it back down low. Halverson trying to feed one out in front. That pass is picked off. As now Loden takes it in. One move middle, unable to break through. However, Lorson there to hold the offensive blue line. Falcons now looking to break out. Pass going up through the middle. That puck is deflected into the Jaguars zone as it's taken behind the net by Lorson. Feed up through the middle. As now Hall has Nuttall has a player with her. That's number 14. Just fanning on the shot is Loden. Puck still in front as both teams bang away for this one. Retrieved by the Jaguars as they send it back up to the point. Name with no shot on net. She'll dump that one back down low where it's Auger trying to rim this up for her forward who was on the change, brought back in by Hall. She's currently 1-on-4 as the Falcons try to do their best to contain her. Hall centering puck to the middle, goes just off of the stick of Ariana Wald. A great save early on in this hockey game. About 2.5 gone, and it's been all Jaguars as they have another opportunity here. Rosschuck feeding it out in front. Puck still loose as they bang away at it. The Jaguars with a number of grade A opportunities early on in this hockey game. But so far it's been Ariana Wald able to shut the door. Wald has been more like a wall early in this game as we have 17:22 left to play in the first period. Face-off now won by the Fairview Falcons. A nice move coming out of the corner as two Falcons taking off with it. Big collision in the Jaguar zone. Falcons trying to touch up just ever so slightly offside, and we will have another whistle. Well, fantastic move there by Ellie Stone, making a tight turn out of her own corner and really leading that breakout with her own 2 feet. Face-off won by Fairview. However, it's cleaned up by the Jaguars. Donovan providing pressure on the forecheck here now. Puck pops out, and it's a 3-on-1 coming down. Stone centering pass just goes off the stick of Latondre. And now it's Jaguars coming back the other way. The full head of steam. Bateman. She gets stopped up. Help from the linesman as this icing will be waved off. Jaguars having to go back. Retreating for this one. His name rifles it off the boards. A nice move in the neutral zone by Auger. She tries to fire one on net. That goes off the shin pads of Desjardins and out into the neutral zone. Donovan now has a player driving the net. She decides to shoot as quickly gloved down by Wald. We'll have another face-off here. Just about 4 minutes gone in this first period of play. Game number 1 of the U18 Female B Provincial Championships. Face-off coming to the blocker side of Wald as that's won by Fairview. However, tied up along the wall. Desjardins will backhand that in as she had players driving towards the net. Opportunity turned aside, but it's still Jaguars trying to hold the line. Fairview now with an opportunity here as they have numbers coming up. It's Vasseur just able to gain the line. However, she will be stopped in her tracks. Won't get much further than that. Player tripped up in the neutral zone. That was Nuttall, who was trying to go off to the races. And it will be the first penalty of this hockey game. The first penalty of these provincial championships. Tess Kellerman will be serving 2 minutes in the sin bin for tripping. as the Jaguars will get their first look on the man advantage. Timekeeper asking for a little bit of a delay here as players are all ready to rock on this one. They'll have to redo that face-off. Well, as I mentioned, game one of the weekend, but plenty more to see here in Cold Lake. 15 games in total will be played across the next 3 days. 6 games today, 6 games tomorrow, and the semifinals and final game, or rather semifinals and gold medal game, will be on Sunday as well. Later tonight at 8 p.m. will be the opening ceremonies here at the Imperial Oil Place Arena. I believe linesman just discussing what time player will be out of the box. 13:38 is when we will turn to 5-5, as it seems we're having a little bit of clock troubles here early on this Friday morning. Speaking of Friday, how nice is it for these girls, rather than going to school, they get a great day of hockey as the Jaguars just about buried their first opportunity. One player down in front of the net as the puck is put back to Name. Her shot gets blocked. So that'll be a huge opportunity for the Falcons, able to clear this zone. Tondre able to put it back in as the Jaguars looking to set something up here with the man advantage. Pressure still coming hard, this time from Ellie Stone. The puck is put back, rimmed around the boards. Fairview defenseman trying to pinch. It will be the Jags now with a long stretch pass up to Metroace. Her shot just handcuffs Wald as the puck is still loose. Rushchuk able to get her stick on that loose puck and hold it in the zone. Is now flying off the bench. It's Krawchuk. She'll put it down, back down low. No player awaits that puck, however. Metroace, that's Bateman putting it back down. Puck now comes back to the point for Dole. She dishes it back off to Rossachuk. One nice move. Another shot on net, just handcuffing Wald. That one went off the inside of her glove hand as Jaguars still with possession. An errant pass there, and Fairview will capitalize. Just 30 seconds remaining on this man advantage for the Jaguars as they try to wheel out of their own zone. Dole able to spin off a check as icing is waved off. It will be Berard first on it. She circles behind the net, trying to feed puck out in front, rather trying to feed Faith Donovan, who comes back to the point. She'll now drop it off for her defenseman as she gets the return feed. A hard shot coming on net, once again going off the stick of Ariana Wold. We are back to 5-on-5 right as Fairview gets possession of this puck. Taking a funny angle off the boards. Icing is waved off, giving Fairview a chance to change. But here comes the Jaguars. Donovan trying to cut to the middle, get support. Puck doesn't make it there initially, but Nuttall now with it. Sharp angle shot gets deflected high and wide over the net. Rebound quickly picked up by Donovan. Now coming back the other way, Latondre had one woman to beat. However, end of a shift, she decides just to fire one on net and get this team's forecheck going. Wald pinching down the wall as the battle is now on this near side boards. Stone able to rip it back all the way around as it's picked up by Corey. She makes one nice move, cutting to the outside. Another nice move as she still has the puck on her stick, leading this breakout. Corey dashes through the neutral zone, and she'll chip it in, getting back to her defensive position. There's now Thorne trying to start the cycle game. That's picked off by the Falcons, and they'll try to go the other way. Stopped in the neutral zone and sent back in by Name. An east-to-west pass goes off the boards, however, this time it's Greschner able to put it back in deep. 2-on-1 now developing as Hall has Rossachuk driving the net. Great defensive stop there. I believe is Struckelschwager able to keep that puck from going through the middle of the ice. Falcons rimming around their own zone once again, with a result of that puck being sent down low, collision down low now, as Falcons able to get that puck loose. They're still trying to work against this hard forecheck of the Jaguars. Pass picked off, centered. Nobody can find it in the skates, as it will be the Falcons trying to take this one once again. Dole comes off her spot at the point. She'll send it down deep and be the first forechecker in on it. She's applying pressure against Greschner. Puck comes loose, however, Greschner able to kick that behind the net once again as she embraces a check there. Trying to flip this one out of the zone. Dole once again pinches down from the point. Second opportunity now for the Falcons as they will clear their defensive zone. However, they will not have a break. There's now Null taking this one down deep. Battle now just inside the blue line. 3 players for either team right in the mix of things as that puck pops out. Lorson, goes D-to-D with this one. Now a long pass for Donovan. She tries to make a move to the middle. However, Falcons defenseman, a forward coming back on the back check. Kelman flying off the bench to break up that one. Auger's pass gets deflected. Now puck battle right inside the blue line. It is won by the Falcons as a number of sticks and bodies bang for this one. It'll end on the stick of Corey, who tries to send it all the way across the ice. That bouncing puck ends up on a teammate's stick as they drive the net hard. Loden tries to fire one in front. Puck pops out for Name. Her shot gets blocked, but it's Loden in front once again, and what a save coming from Ariana Wald. She has stood on her head so far as we pass the halfway point of this first period. Now with some wheels, Hall trying to burn one player. She does that as well as a second centering pass, or rather she holds up before the centering pass. That's picked off in front of the net, but Rossachuk coming off the bench. Her shot gets blocked, and now another save coming from Wald. Puck squirts back to Dole. Her shot on net finds a way through. It will be kicked aside. The Falcons now trying to break out once again. They're able to fire this puck out of the zone as 2 different Falcons go off for a change. Rossachuk now through the middle. She embraces the contact as she tries to dish this one over. The trigger just not pulled in time as the puck fired on net. Now by Dole, that goes off one blade, and the Falcons will flip it out of their own end. A little bit of a scare in front of the net there for Ava Pinch. A little bit of a scary one there as she came way out of her crease to stop that puck. However, she will hold on to that for a whistle. 8:35 remaining in this first period of play. Face-off won by the Jaguars. Icing waved off while the puck goes the length of the ice. First player back on it is Stuckelschwager. She's able to get this into the near side corner as it trickles its way out to the point. Shot gets blocked. However, a second opportunity coming for Desjardins as she puts it back in deep. Berard controlling it, settling things down along the boards as she puts it back to the point. That shot gets blocked and will clear the zone. It's a nice poke move now by Lorson. She'll rim this one around the boards. Stuckelschwager has to go back for it. Donovan able to fish this puck out in an in-tight opportunity as that puck just gets 2 airborne on the backhand chance there by Faith Donovan. This time it's Berard taking this rink wide, trying to cut back in front. She's met by 2 different Falcons players as that one's kept to the outside. Now Vasseur able to chip this one out of the zone. She'll get a little bit of a pressure relief for her team as they make a couple changes. As Lodon now trying to make her way back in. Falcons able to get this one out, led by Vasseur. She's able to gain the offensive zone. However, she meets a wall of Jaguars. They won't get further than that. Corey now with it in her own zone. A nice little display of footwork there, pivoting a couple different times and evading the defender. Now a reverse play by Name. She's able to pick that puck up once again. Her headman pass just out of the reach of Hall, as Corey has to go back on it once again. Long stretch pass, sees nobody there. However, it deflects off the stick of Auger, and it's Roschuk with a centering pass. That shot just fanned on, but Jaguars not giving up hope as they continue on with this hard forecheck. Move to the middle, stopped by Dole as she continues to battle for the puck. She gets stripped of it. I believe that's Hale down in deep. Scoring opportunity coming now for the Falcons. However, it's the Jaguars heading back the other way, streaking 1-on-3 through the neutral zone. Rossachuk trying to power her way through. Puck ends up on net, and Wald will cover it. 5:52 remaining in this first period of play. The Lakeland Jaguars, of course, the host team for this provincial tournament. Meanwhile, Fairview Falcons are representing Northwest Alberta as this point shot goes on net, kicked aside, and the Falcons will start their breakout. Able to power her way through. I believe that was number 13, Shaylin Auger, who has the puck once again. She'll cut to the middle. A shot on net. It's dove in on by Pinch, and we'll have another whistle here. Yeah, a little bit of a different drive to the tournament for either of these teams. Fairview about 7.5, give or take, hours away. Meanwhile, for a lot of these Lakeland Jaguars players, it's probably about a 7.5 minute drive from their place, as the Falcons now with some pressure down low. Puck held down low as Auger tried the centering pass. Puck comes back to the point. One shot absolutely ripped just wide of the net. That was Suckelschwager as she puts it back down below the goal line. Battle now between Vasseur and a fenceman for the Jaguars as this puck is whacked across the ice. Donovan takes a good slash, however no call on the play as the puck is dumped back in by Auger. Pinch electing not to play this puck as a number of Falcons were off for a change. She says, better safe than sorry. I'll trust my team's face-off skills here with 4:45. Face-off now coming to the glove side of Pinch as it's won by the Jaguars. This puck chipped out of the Jaguars zone as icing is waved off. Lodon feels the pressure as 4 different Falcons coming back for this one. Loose puck gets knocked back into the near side corner as it pops off the wall. Name pinching down from the point. Now a loose puck in front. That one's whacked away by a number of Falcons. They really do a good job of collapsing in tight when in pressure. Battle still on this near side boards as gets whacked out and now picked up by Name in the neutral zone. She waits for her team to touch up and they'll send that one back in deep. Roschuk coming off the bench. She'll give it down to her defense. As it was Corey trying to give it right back. That pass is picked off by Auger. She's applying the forecheck here as a little reverse move in the corner. Gives the Jaguars a bit of time. Now it's Roschuk off to the races. One for to beat. She also has Mitchellways driving the net. Instead, she decides to wrap all the way around, trying to give this off to her defenseman. Auger was able to get in the way of that, however, can't hold on to the puck as Roschuk with it once again. Beautiful move to her backhand and an in-front feed. Mitchellways just cannot pull the trigger here. The Jaguars continuing the onslaught of pressure throughout this first period. 3 minutes remain in the frame as the Falcons now with a chance to set something up and slow down this pace of play. Pass just out of the reach of Halverson. Face-off will come back to the Fairview zone, this time coming to the glove hand side of Wald. Well, a fantastic look coming off the pass from Rosachuk. Mitchell Weiss almost didn't expect it, as it was just such an unlikely play. Such a great play, though. As a nice back check coming from Bateman. Jaguars will try to chip this through the neutral zone. Collision right by that red line, but loose puck is picked up by Donovan. She'll send it down deep as Greshner goes back on it. 2 Jaguars on her as the Falcons now collapse for some defensive help. Puck held in and sent down low. It's Greshner, first player on it. Now being sprung, number 9, Latondre fires that one just wide on the breakaway opportunity. Puck was deflected out of the neutral zone, giving her a grade A look. As this one now sent back in deep by Kellerman. Puck pops out to the neutral zone where it's fired in. Greshner. And now after it goes off a skate, a block shot there, miscommunications. Puck was dropped off at the blue line. Crisis averted for the Falcons as they dump it back in. They'll get one change as the Falcons, nice move to the middle. Falcons able to strip that one on the back check. This puck just out of reach of Murray. It will be collected by Corey in her own zone. Corey once again moving this up the wall as it's chipped through the neutral zone. Neither team can get some sustained pressure right now as we enter the last minute of play. Right as I say that, 2-on-1 for the Jaguars. Cut to the middle by Nuttall, and she scores the opening goal of these 2022 U18 Female B Provincial Championships. Sierra Nuttall breaks the stalemate with 54 seconds remaining in this first period. Ariana Wald has stood on her all night. However, that breakaway opportunity just not there. Nuttall makes no mistake. 1-0 for the Lakeland Jaguars. Off the ensuing face-off. Puck goes down into the Falcons zone, sent back to the point where Name trying to hold that line. She feels the pressures. The Falcons able to take it out. Now a little bit of pressure in the final 30 seconds coming here now. Doan made one move to the middle. Loose puck picked up by teammate is Auger trying to make a move and keep this puck in the offensive zone. Just 20 seconds remaining now as Wald comes out of her net to stop this puck. Stuckelschwager has the puck stripped off her stick. However, Falcons able to lock up defensively here and control the puck with just 5 seconds left. They'll want to clear their offensive zone. They are able to do that. And that is how this first period of action will end off. Goal coming to make things 1-0 in that final minute of the first period. Sierra Nuttall getting the goal. The assist going to Isabella Corey. But wow, what a fantastic first period here in Cold Lake. And what a way to start off these 2002 Female B U18 Provincial Championships. We'll have more up after this intermission. Hello everybody and welcome back to game number 1 of the 2002 Alberta Provincial Championships for the U18 Female B Division. Today at the Imperial Oil Place Arena for game number 1 of this Provincial Championships. I'm Evan Kenny and thank you very much for tuning in to Cold Lake Ice TV. After the first period of play, it is 1-0 in favor of the Lakeland Jaguars. The lone goal coming off the stick of Sierra Nuttall. Assist coming to Isabella Corey. As we are back in action for this second period. Jaguars able to get some early offensive zone pressure. Puck sent to the front of the net as Loden couldn't quite pull the trigger on that one. The Jags having to go back and retreat for this puck. Sent right back up to the Jaguars defense. It's clearing puck picked off here. Now streaking through the neutral zone. Jags were looking to get some speed going. Thorne cuts to the middle. She has that poked off her stick. However, support coming from Hall. That shot turned aside by Wald. Rossachuk sends it back. The point, that shot kicked to the far side corner. As Rossachuk tries to poke this one past Auger, she's able to hold it tight. But more pressure coming now from the Lakeland Jaguars. Centering pass. Could not quite pull the trigger on that one. As the Falcons now trying to clear the zone for this one. Rossachuk down low. Sends it back to the point once again. Shot deflected. Steered aside by Wald as I believe that got deflected on the way to the net. Jaguars able to keep this pressure up and hem the Falcons in their own zone. Pass now centered from Metrowace, picked up by Rossachuk now. Into the Jaguars blue line, but now it's the Jaguars with a little offensive zone action. Donovan trying to get an in-tight finish after a nice saucer pass coming across from Nuttall. Nuttall has that puck deflect off her shin pads. However, her defenseman able to hold the line. Puck chipped up the wall, sent back to the defenseman. Greshner behind the net trying to battle for it. Puck sent out just across the blue paint. Cannot find a home. As now Falcons Auger trying to take things up. Puck chipped off the boards for Auger once again. She'll dump it in, however, cannot get past the skates of the Jags defense. Puck bouncing now through the neutral zone. Stone trying to take it across the blue line. She has it poked off her stick, and the Falcons will have to try again. Stone fires one just over the locker side of Pinch. And now Falcons trying to feed that puck through the center of the ice. It's cleaned up by the Jaguars as they'll chip that into the neutral zone. Sent back in the Jag zone as they're off for a change. Couple fresh bodies now on the ice as Hall gets tripped up by that blue line. No call on this one. Stuckelschwager having to go back and go D to D. Her pass picked off by Rossachuk. She circles around the top. A nice move as she holds up, drawing 3 players to her. Able to find that loose puck and fires a backhand just wide of the net. Loose puck in front, cleaned up now by Letendre. Centering pass picked off as the Jags send it back down in deep. Falcons, big check behind the net. Falcons will be seeing their first power play of the afternoon. I didn't see what the number was there on that play. However, I do know it will be 2 minutes in the sin bin for body contact. Face off won by the Falcons as Hale has to go across and get this loose puck. She sends it down deep. for Stone. Centering pass picked off by the Falcons, and now they have a short-handed 2-on-1. A great back check coming from Hale. As Auger now with the puck on her stick. She'll feed that one forward just out of the reach of Halverson. Or excuse me. Puck deflected out of the zone. So far, so good on the penalty kill for the Jags. 30 seconds gone in this man advantage as Auger gaining the line. She feels the pressure from Berard. However, Hale able to jump up and hold the line. Falcons now settling things down in deep. Puck picked up by Hale at the point. Her shot gets batted out of the air, and the Jags will send this the length of the ice. Over halfway through this man advantage now. Stuckelschwager sets up behind her own net. She'll rim this one around. Picked up by Murray. Sent through the neutral zone. The loose stick of Nuttall able to poke that one free before sending it back down below the Falcons' goal line. Thorne picks this one up, and she'll send it the length of the ice through the neutral zone. 29 seconds remaining on the man advantage. The pass from Stuckelschwager gets deflected. She'll kick that one forward as an offside play as well. Some big body contact at the end of that one. Just Krawchuk putting her body on the line to make the play at her defensive blue line. 13:33 remaining in this second period. Face-off just in front of us outside the Jags zone as they're able to win that face-off and is blasted down the length of the ice by Dole. Pass gets rimmed around the boards for the Falcons. Murray trying to chip this one out of her own zone. She'll have support in two players as now Metroways back on the ice, or back out of the box rather, for the Jags. Back to 5-on-5. Neither of these teams able to get anything done on the special teams thus far in the hockey game. 3 players per team battle away in the neutral zone for that one. Auger able to stop it right at her blue line. Now a tough battle as this one's rimmed around the ice. Put back in, this time by Greshner. It's Krawchuk having to go back for it. She loses this one as the Falcons' forecheck starting to come in hard. Krawchuk fishes it out, and she'll rim this puck around. Rosszak, they poke this one free. Coming with numbers is the Jags. They're stopped up at the blue line as Stone goes D-to-D. Puck gets popped loose once again, and she'll go back to clean it up. Jags coming off the bench, fired one on net. Great stop by Wald on that absolute rocket of a shot. That's coming off the stick of Desjardins. A great wrist shot coming as we approach the halfway point of this second period. Rosszak wheeling around the circle. She'll stop up and give it to her D. That shot blocked. I believe Kellerman was the one able to block that shot. Puck now sent to the middle of the ice. Auger stepping up from the point to try and get that one out. Rosszak's shot ricochets off a shin pad and is collected by the Falcons. Shot blocking galore on this shift as another one's blocked there. Falcons, 4 players race for that puck. Dangerous pass through the middle of the ice. It will exit the zone as Desjardins has back for it. Her backhand pass just out of the reach of Bateman as Lecondre comes the other way. Well, she was stick handling in a phone booth for a minute, however, unable to get past the final defenseman of the Jags. As They were trying to turn it back the other way. Now, a breakaway. Donovan with time to spare. And what a great shot by Wald. Positionally sound there. She's able to move left to right as the puck did the same. Right as we approach the halfway point of this hockey game. About 30 seconds over the halfway point here. A great opportunity, however, still 1-0 in favor of the Lakeland Jaguars. Lakeland wins the puck here. Shot gets deflected up and over the net. Centering pass just out of the reach of Donovan, but Name pinching down from the point. The backdoor pass could not find a recipient, but great back check now from Rosschuck, excuse me. Centering pass picked off, but it comes right back to the point where Corey able to fire one on net, gets deflected. The rebound opportunity steered aside by Wald. There's now a battle just to this glove hand side of the Falcons zone halfway through this period. Auger trying to cross that blue line. Her pass is picked off as 3-on-2 now. Thorne coming in wide, has two players driving the net. She tries to fire that one, gets the rebound, trying to bang away at the side of the net. And Wald able to hang on. Another fantastic series of saves coming from Ariana Wald, keeping the score 1-0. Face-off coming to the glove hand side of Wald, won by the Falcons as Auger reverses in her own zone. Her pass gets deflected high up into the air and sent back. Falcons trying it on the other side. That pass squeaks just by everybody as it gets deflected the length of the ice. Krawchuk going back all the way to her own zone for this one. A little bit of miscommunication through the neutral zone, however. Jags still with it, trying to make something happen offensively. One Jag going off for a change, however, they're still able to get this puck in deep. Thorne trying to apply some pressure, or rather be a thorn in the side of the Falcons. Mitchell Wace fires one on net after coming off the bench. Wald able to hold on to that for another save. 8:54 remaining in the second period of play. Face-off won by the Jags as Mitchell Wace trying to drive this one to the front of the net. Stuckelschwager rims this one around, beats two players for the Jags. The centering pass just out of reach, and it looks like we will have another face-off back in the Falcons zone. Well, thank you to everybody for tuning in from home, taking in this action through Cold Lake Ice TV. Fantastic service that will be available all weekend long for these 2022 U18 Female B Championships, as Rossachuk able to bury the rebound and give her team a 2-goal lead. Shot coming from the point intentionally went wide as Barry Lynn Rossachuk waited for that puck. She makes no mistake, giving her team the 2-goal lead. I did not see which defenseman took that shot. We'll have that in a moment there, but what a beautiful rebound. I believe they said those assists going to number 18 and number 11. That'd be Desjardins as well as Metrowace. So the goal, 2-0, coming off the stick of Rossachuk, assist to Desjardins and Metrowace. Pressure now down in the Jag zone. We're seeing how the Falcons can respond after going down by a pair. They're responding with a hard forecheck. Lorson feeling that one as that shot goes just deflect wide. Couple players down through the neutral zone. as there's a big collision there. One of them being Rossachuk, our most recent goal scorer. She comes off the ice here. Puck flipped into the Falcons zone. Comes loose through the neutral zone now as Augard comes in with speed. She fires one on net. Puck still loose in front as it's whacked away, cleared by Donovan. Falcons have to touch up on the offside as a number of them go off for a change. This gives the Jags a little bit of time to wheel through the neutral zone. Puck picked up now by Bateman. She's got a player driving the net in Berard. Puck on net, goes off the stick of Wald. And there you go, Juliana Bateman gives her team a 3-goal lead. We'll put pucks on net and good things will happen. Point-proof example as we just saw here at the Imperial Oil Place Arena. Julia Bateman able to give her team a 3-goal lead. Assists on that one going to Faith Donovan. As a puck now staying down low, it's Donovan trying to feed this one out in front. The loose puck will pop out to Name at the point. Nuttall now providing some pressure. She takes it down low on these near side boards. Centering pass goes off the back of the net. Try number 2 finds its way. Nuttall trying to fire one on net. That goes off the sill of somebody's skates. Cross ice pass picked off by Corey. She has to wait for her team to touch up. She'll now go on the attack. One nice move to the outside. Centering pass. Pass coming. A shot coming by Thorne. Just kicked away by Wald. Ensuing opportunity goes just wide of the net as Name will send this down low. Puck sent out in front, gets deflected just wide. An onslaught of opportunities coming now for the Lakeland Jags. They're feeling the crowd here tonight, or today rather, in their home arena. Name puts this one down deep. Thorne will continue that trend, wrapping it around the Falcon zone. Stuckelschwager comes out with control of it. She's met by a body right at the blue line. However, the Falcons will keep control. Halverson fires this one on. Bouncing puck kicked away by Pinch as she has her defenseman come back in support. Exiting her own end. That was Metrowace. She gets stopped up, but now Rossachuk took a hard hit on an awkward collision earlier. Just a shift to go. She drives her way through. Cannot quite get that one to fall. Is now pushing and shoving in front of the net. One player down for the Jags. As things are starting to get heated here in Cold Lake. A fantastic opportunity coming for the Jags. Trying to put themselves up by 4. As now one Jag will for sure be going to the box. And it looks like a Falcon will be joining her. So I believe it will be at 5-on-5 while the clock says otherwise. It will be 5-on-5. Coincidental penalties here with 4:39 remaining in the second period. Linesman just going to say, hey, take those off. The clock is, speaking of clock, that continues to run down here. Cool story that I saw via social media for the Fairview Falcons. Before they made the trek out here for this provincial tournament. They actually got a message from Olympic gold medalist, a staple with the Canadian women's national team for plenty and plenty of years, captain at one point, Haley Wickenheiser, just wishing this team good luck. What a cool experience that is, having that message come from such an iconic player in Canadian hockey. Is Falcons now. A little bit of zone pressure in the offensive zone. Centering pass gets popped up in the air. Stone tries taking a whack at it, but it will clear the Jags zone. 2-on-1 coming now as Rossachuk, first player on it, centers, and Donovan can't quite get the finish in tight. Coming back the other way now. Kellerman chips this one past the defender for the Jags. Desjardins will have to go back for this puck. She dishes it off to Hannah Hall. Puck now chipped off the boards as Rossachuk will do likewise before dumping it in and going off for a change. Greshner rims this around the boards. Pick up as Auger trying to force her way through and exit her own zone. Jags get the puck behind the net, and the centering pass just broken up. Murray can't quite clear the zone. Jags will have to touch up as they pick it up in the neutral zone. Berard firing this one around. And the forecheck ensuing for the Jags. That's number 17, Juliana Bateman, our most recent goal scorer. Puck poked off her stick. His name puts it back down deep. Halverson helping out in front of the net as she picks up the puck behind the net. 2 minutes and 47 seconds remaining in this second period. Auger picking it up through the neutral zone. She's got a player driving wide. That's broken up by Corey. However, the Falcons able to keep the puck on the other end of the ice. Holly Murray credited with that takeaway as she puts it back down deep. Falcons trying to work down low. Two players from either team on these near side boards as the puck deflected out of the Jag zone. Loden able to keep this puck in the Falcons zone now as Falcons trying to rim this one out. Plenty of speed coming now for Vasseur. Player driving the net as Vasseur wraps around. Her centering pass gets deflected. However, she ends up back with it. Her shot going just wide on the glove hand side of Pinch. Thorne has the puck stripped off her stick as Kellerman sends it back in deep. She'll go off for a change at the end of a shift. Thorne with it once again. She has Hall through the middle. Hall trying to fight for some body position. She can't quite do that. However, uses the wheels to get back and get the puck. Her shot turned aside by Wald as she kicks that one to the corner. Miscommunication on the point there. However, it will be Desjardins, first player back on it. Her pass up the wall gets deflected by Auger. And the Jags have to try it once again. Move to the middle as that puck's held in deep. Desjardins feeling the pressures. Two Falcons on her. She's able to chip this one up for Rossachuk. Rossachuk, plenty of speed. However, speed is no weapon when there's a linesman in the way. Shot from the Stone gets deflected off a shin pad and into the corner. The Falcons will continue their offensive zone time here, as now the Jags heading the other way. Rossachuk trying to power her way through once again. As now the stretch pass just out of reach. It'll come all the way back down into the Jag zone. 14 seconds left in this second frame here at the Imperial Oil Place Arena. Game number 1 of the 2022 Alberta Provincials for the U18 Female B Division. Face-off won by the Jags with just 10 seconds left. They'll look to clear the zone they'll be able to do that and maybe even get a little more as time trickles down here. They're stopped up at the blue line. And that will do it. 2 goals scored in this period to give the Lakeland Jaguars, your host team, a 3-0 lead. Goals coming off the stick of Barry Lynn Roszak. And just seconds later, it was Juliana Bateman able to give her team the 3-0 lead. Well, we got one more period of action-packed hockey here. We'll have that coming up just after the intermission. Hello and welcome back, everybody, for period number 3 of this game number 1 between your host, the Lakeland Jaguars, and the Fairview Falcons, one of the teams representing Northwest Alberta. Currently, 3-0 is the score in favor of the Lakeland Jaguars. One goal coming in the first period, coming off the stick of Sierra Nuttall. 2 coming in the second period. Lynn Rosschuck starting us off. And just seconds later, it was Juliana Bateman able to put her team up by 3 points. Game 1 right here of the 2022 U18 Female B Alberta Provincial Championships. As a game number 2 also happening as we speak between the Leduc Roughnecks and Beaver Lodge Blades. The Lakeland Jaguars will actually play the Leduc Roughnecks later tonight at 5 p.m. here on the Imperial Oil Place Arena. Meanwhile, later tonight, Fairview Falcons will take on the Beaver Lodge Blades, that being on arena number 2. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in for this one here on Cold Lake Ice TV. You can catch every game on the Imperial Oil Ice Place Arena ice surface throughout this weekend right here where you are tuning in. 15 games in total this weekend, all 3 on Sunday being the championship games and the semifinals to get there, as play is underway in this final period of play. Water on the ice creating a little bit of problems there for the Falcons. Loose puck in front somehow stays out of the net, as about 3 grand opportunities came there for the Jag. Her shot gets deflected off a skate as well, as the Jags able to clear the zone. Falcons have to wait to touch up as a number of them go off for a change. It's now Krawchuk going back for the puck. Puck centering there. However, picked up and cleared the zone as Berard finds it loose in the offensive zone. That one's blockered away by Wald. One of her many saves in today's first game. Bateman sends this one back behind the net for Donovan. That pass broken up. There's now Vasseur trying to assert some authority along the offensive zone blue line. She'll lose that. However, teammates able to get it back. Hale reverses this puck. Dole holds it in the zone as her shot gets deflected right in front of the goaltender. As Stuckelschwager able to get it out of her own end. Puck takes a deflection off the boards. Auger cutting to the middle. Unable to make anything happen there as Thorne picking it up in the neutral zone. She'll drop it off for Nuttall. Nuttall moving it over for Loden. That shot deflected and rings off the crossbar. Oh, so close to making it 4-0 for the Jags. As a nice move coming out of the corner. Puck still loose. Nuttall could not get a stick on it as a 2-on-2 headed back through the neutral zone. Pass just behind Letendre as she continues on with this hard forecheck. Puck pops loose, and the Falcons able to fit down low. This time it's Murray on the attack. Metro Ace pushes this one to the middle where one player for the Jags was waiting for it. Falcons trying to get this puck back, clear their defensive zone, with just 16 and a half minutes remaining in this hockey game. They're trying to get some offense going. Rossachuk takes this in. She gets tripped up as the Jags will see their second power play of the afternoon. Thus far, neither team has a goal with the man advantage. It'll be Halverson spending 2 minutes in the sin bin for tripping this time. Face-off won by the Jags as it's Dole taking a hard shot from the point. That gets deflected in the high slot. Dole will lead these handshakes, but it definitely changed direction somewhere on the way there. The first power play goal of the afternoon coming for Ella Dole. Ensuing face-off, won originally by the Jaguars. However, it was the Falcons applying lots of pressure as they respond here. So they do give that last call, or that last goal, excuse me, to Hall. I thought she had deflected it in the high slot, and it turns out, I guess I was correct. Dole will get the assist on that one to make things 4-0 for the Jags, as they're trying to clear their own zone here now. The number of players for either team as it's Hugger able to walk out with the puck. She makes a nice move to the neutral zone, however cannot control it as Nuttall has that knocked off her stick. 2 players for the Falcons trying to make something happen. However, it was Nuttall on the back check. This time, Latondre fires one on net, using the defenseman as a screen. That one's kicked aside by Pinch. Falcons try a centering pass, as that's just fanned on. Now a little bit of space through the neutral zone. I believe that's Thorne with the centering pass. She hit Loden, as this line has really been working in this third period. Great offensive zone time as Wald having to stretch out for that one. She can't quite get there for the second opportunity, and it will be 5-0 in favor of the Jags. As everybody's celebrating here, mad scramble in front. I could not quite see what number ended up burying it. We'll have that for you in just a moment. What you do need to know is it is 5-0 in favor of the Jags here in game number 1 of the 2022 Provincials. Well, that goal coming off the stick of Loden, assist going to Nuttall and to Thorne, making things 5-0. As Thorne trying to make a move within the blue line there. It will be an icing coming after that play. The Jags going to have an opportunity for more offensive zone time here with 13:57 remaining in the third period. Well, for the host Lakeland Jaguars, this is exactly how they hoped and wanted to start off here. As they win the face-off, puck on the stick of Name. She'll just try to fire this one through. As it gets through that screen, Wald had to be sharp, kicking her pad out there. Puck still held in the Falcons zone. It's shot all the way east to west for Stuckelschwager, who's still going with it. She cuts in, fires it, but it's quickly gloved down by Ava Pinch. A nice glove save there as Stuckelschwager coming down the left side wall, firing that one on the far side of the net. Face off won by the Jags. They're able to kick this puck out of the zone. However, without a stick, you can't do much in that situation, which unfortunately happened for the Jags. D-to-D pass just in front of Corey as she tries to move up with it. It's Stone able to knock that puck free and send it back deep as she goes off for a change. Rosachuk now, 3 beautiful moves coming through the neutral zone. She cuts wide, fires it on net, puck loose in front. Wald able to hold on. She sticks those pads to the ice to keep things at 5-0. What a beautiful move there by Barry Lynn Rosachuk. She made about 6 of them coming through the neutral zone, bobbing and weaving through the Falcons players. As a face-off won by the Jags once again. Three Falcons players come out with the puck as it's Auger leading charge. She sends this over for Vasseur. Her shot goes just wide of the net. Krawchuk with it in her own corner, going to D for Dole. That puck bounces just between her legs. As now Jags able to clear it out of their zone. Halverson back on it. Berard able to pick up a loose puck in the neutral zone. However, she has that knocked off her stick. And coming back is Holly Murray. 1-on-4. She just tries to get a shot on net. That will be deflected out. Berard trying to take it through. He has it knocked off her stick. As now it's Donovan driving wide down the right side. She's trying to find a lane to the middle. She'll get it into the middle. However, shot coming from Nuttall. Glove down. Not covered by Wald. Is now Falcons with an opportunity to go the other way. Kellerman dumps this one deep. She'll also be in on the forecheck, applying quite a bit of pressure there to Lorson. Puck rimmed around. Unable to get out, but Lorson with some nice vision finding this pass through the neutral zone. Loden driving wide. She's got some speed. However, she gets ridden out into those back boards. 4 different Falcons back for that check. One of them being Greshner, who's still battling away. Loose puck in front. It finds the stick of Hannah Thorne. And just like that, it is 6-0 here with 11 minutes left in the third period. Hannah Thorne with her second point on the night. Assist going to number 19, Sierra Nuttall. She has a number of points already on the day. She started off the goal scoring in the first period as well. An assist on both the 5th and 6th goals coming for Sierra Nuttall. Jags trying to feed something through the middle once again. Puck pops out loose for the defense. His name able to hold the line, and she'll send it back in where Thorne is waiting. Thorne and Auger battling in that far side corner. A little bit of help there from Murray. However, the puck squeaks out for the Jags. That shot coming just wide of the net. Back down deep. Hale going back for it. D-to-D pass knocked off the back of the net. As Murray takes a hard check from behind. It will just be called a body checking call. As now the Fairview Falcons with their second opportunity on the man advantage. 4th power play of the game in total. Just one of them being scored on thus far. That, of course, being the 4th goal for the Jaguars. Jags win the face-off as the puck just trickles out of the zone. Halverson couldn't quite hold that one in as she'll have the puck on her stick once again. She'll have to reset in her own zone. She tries to fire this one up ice. Rosachuk able to block that, and she tries to feed it in front, looking for maybe a short-handed opportunity here as the Jags very aggressive on this penalty kill. Shot steered aside by Wald as Rosachuk, beautiful move to the middle. That shot just misses the top blocker side corner as the Falcons now looking for an opportunity for some offensive zone time. Just 1 minute remains in the man advantage here as Dole able to fire it the length of the ice and go off for a change. All 4 Jags going for a change here. Stuckelschwager going back for it. Her path will get airborne as it bounces over the stick of Auger. There's a battle now just in front of the Falcons bench. Auger able to get her stick on this. She's 1-on-2 here as that far out shot will turn aside by Ava Pinch. She holds on for a whistle. 8:29 remaining in this hockey game. Game number 1 of the 2022 U18 Female B Provincial Championships. 26 seconds remains on the man advantage as the Falcons able to win this face-off. Auger trying to walk off the wall as she has help here now from Stuckelschwager. Shot on net, rebound there for a moment. However, that is covered up. We'll have a face-off in exactly the same spot here. This time, 14 seconds remains on the man advantage. Face-off won by the Jags as Corey reverses in the near side corner. Stuckelschwager coming down from her point. Her spot at the point. She tries to jam one away. Pinch got her glove down low on the ice and able to stop that one. Now 1 second remains on the man advantage. An opportunity here for the Jaguars to potentially send a player on a breakaway out of the boxes. Face off won by the Jags. They'll flip it out of the zone, or at least attempt to clear the zone, as Auger able to hold the puck in along the wall there. Now it comes out to the middle for Donovan. She's streaking up that right side wall but feels pressure and will chip it in. It's picked up by Masur. Nuttall now with it. She's trying to cut off the blue line. She has some support there. Mitchellways as Nuttall trying to make something happen once again. She's had her name all over the score sheet here in game 1 as the Jags still able to hold this puck in the zone. All 5 will go off for a change, giving the Falcons a little bit of time here to break out. Stuckelschwager trying to streak one player through the middle. Latendre was the player looking for something to happen as this puck goes the length of the ice and will be blown dead. A good opportunity there for the Falcons. It's these plays where they need to keep their feet moving, especially through that neutral zone. Try to create some speed and mess up the gap control of the Jaguars. When they do that, they are seeing success. As this face-off, clean win for the Falcons. The pass goes just out of the zone. Loden now looking in a battle with Hale. Puck steered aside as Krawchuk puts on her jets and gets over there. Battle down low, won by the Falcons. They're trying to streak a player through the neutral zone. That's Latendre trying to come back. Dole pinching in from her point. Shot gets blocked. However, she's able to recollect, trying to find Rosschuck streaking through the middle. She'll send it back to the point. That shot deflected. Only goes about a couple of feet there as the Falcons now retrieving it once again. Halverson has her pass picked off. Rosschuck trying to fire a backhand on net. That's turned aside by Wald. She makes another great save there, having to sprawl almost the length or the width, whatever you like to call it, of the net. 5:55 remaining in this hockey game. Face-off won by the Jags. They'll send this behind the net. Stuckelschwager has to go back for it. It's popped up now, picked up by Auger. She sends it up the wall. Puck jumps over the stick of Cole Balba. as the Jags now trying to send it. That goes off the stick of Wald in net. Just about going on net. So icing was waved off. This shot going just wide past the blocker side. Comes back to the point again. Desjardins with the shot that gets deflected en route. I believe it was Hall that deflected it. She sends it down to the corner again. Rebound kept down low. There's two Jags trying to get in on this puck. Now some support coming from the Falcons. Auger dips down from her wing position. She's able to clear the puck out of the zone. D-to-D pass connects. As Vasseur trying to drive in wide. She'll put that one on net. Bobbled for a second, but Pinch able to recover. 4:42 remaining in this game. Game number 1 of the 2022 U18 Female B Provincial Championships here in Cold Lake. Once again, thank you to everybody for tuning in to Cold Lake Ice TV for this one. As the Jags streaking. Donovan driving the net. Shot just goes wide. That coming off stick of Berard. Donovan now with it. Trying to make one move. Puck's loose in front. Open net. However, Wald able to push across and get in position to make that stop. A number of scoring opportunities on that sequence coming for the Jaguars. Well, the Falcons definitely need to be giving Ariana Wald a tap on the pads, as she has played a great game thus far today, facing plenty and plenty of shots, making plenty and plenty of fantastic saves. Stone trying to chip this up the wall. It is able to bounce its way out of the Falcons zone as they'll regain possession in the neutral zone. Kobalba on that one. Or excuse me, that was area Wald on that one. Now just straddling that blue line, it will eventually get out. As one player takes a spill there in the neutral zone. Nuttall tries the centering pass, just steered away. Nuttall now back to the point where Dole's locked and loaded. She saw players in front just to throw the puck there. Gets turned aside now as the Falcons trying to come through the neutral zone. Vasseur trying to put one through the middle on net. She had Auger there. Auger putting it back down low as a centering pass once again deflect out of the way. 3 minutes remaining in this hockey game now as the Jags feeling the pressure down low. Loden having to send it back to her defenseman Dole. She'll use the legs on this one and try to skate out of her zone. As the puck now jammed up right in front of the Falcons bench. Jags able to send it down as both teams make a number of changes. Behind her own net now, Jillian Hale goes D-to-D. Puck now up the wall as they're trying to send this all the way across the ice. Jags with some quick puck movement, and Hall headed back the other way. She's driving in wide. Shot coming just wide of the net. Puck now down low. Rosachuk with it, trying to get some eyes back for the defenseman. Desjardins, who fires this one back in. Desjardins finds the loose puck once again with time. She fires that one, looking for the high blocker. She did not miss her target by much as Ariana Wald stands strong and stops that one. Less than 2 minutes remaining in this one now. Face-off won by the Jags. They send it back to the point. Lorson trying to put this one on net. It gets stopped en route. But the Jags on the back check able to clean up the loose puck. Rosich cutting her way to the middle. As now finding the loose puck, Latondre with just one player to beat. However, Desjardins able to get back and make a great defensive stop for her team. Rosschuck pokes this one free. Falcons on the back check, able to stop that as we approach the final minute of this game. Stuckelschweiger gets ridden out. She continues on the forecheck. However, puck chipped just inside the Falcons zone. Icing waved off as it's cleaned up there by Name. She continues on with it before chipping it off the boards. Auger chipping this one just past the skates of Corey. However, Jags able to clear the zone once again. Berard takes a spill after firing that one into the shin pads of Stuckelschweiger. It looks like she is still down in the Falcons corner, away from play. Slow to get up. She is getting up under her own strength now. That was Haley Berard taking an awkward spill there with just 20 seconds remaining in this game. Face-off will be in the Jags zone. Well, looking ahead later on today at 5 o'clock, back on the Imperial Oil Place Arena, the Lakeland Jaguars will be taking on the Leduc Roughnecks. Meanwhile, at 5:15 on Arena number 2, Fairview Falcons will be playing the Beaver Lodge Blades. As the Jags win another face-off here, they'll rim it around their defensive zone. Auger jumping down from the point to hold this puck in. Centering pass, or rather a shot on net, kicked aside by Pinch, as she has done all game. And if you're the Lakeland Jaguars, what a way to start. Offense was rolling, defense was rolling, as they went by a final score of 6-0. We'll quickly run over your goal scorers from this afternoon's matchup. Starting things off in the first period, just one goal being scored. This coming off the stick of Nuttall. She had 3 points on the night. In the second period, it was Rossachuk and Bateman going back-to-back, giving the Jags a 3-0 lead, and then 3 goals coming in the third period. Hannah Hall able to get one on the power play, followed up by Loden, and finally Thorne to make it 6-0 for the Jags. As I mentioned, either of these two teams will play at 5 o'clock for their second games of the tournament. Well, to everybody tuning in here this morning / this afternoon to Cold Lake Ice TV, thank you very much. I'm Evan Kenny, and on behalf of the rest of the broadcast crew, thank you and have a great rest of your day. Well, it looks like I might have called it quits a little too early. Jumped the gun maybe just a little bit here, as either team lines up along the blue lines for the player of the game. Number of players for either team standing out in this game 1 of the provincial championships. Obviously, both these teams do have one more game later on today. However, they will also have the opening ceremonies here at the Imperial Oil Place Arena from 8 p.m. till 9 p.m. Tomorrow, I believe either team will just play the one game as well. Both of them taking place just after 11. 11:30 tomorrow is start time for the Fairview Falcons. Meanwhile, 11:45 is the start time tomorrow for the Lakeland Jaguars. For the Fairview Falcons, number 13, Shailen Auger, given most valuable player. And for the Lakeland Jaguars, it's number 17, Juliana Bateman. Scored a goal in this game here, one of 6 for the Jags. She is awarded with most valuable player for the game. Well, this time, for real, that does it. Thank you for tuning in on behalf of the rest of the broadcast crew, and we hope you tune in for more games throughout this weekend.